Go ahead, Sal.
Well, Nico, we were talking with Siegs there, and just, I know it's only 3 games, but the last 2 games here, the way you guys have closed out the third period, I think it's a brand of hockey and identity that you guys are starting to believe in yourself and really hold everyone accountable. And so is that a fair assessment to say?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got to be comfortable in these situations. We're talking about it, and we obviously want to be a lot in this situation, having a lead going into the third, and just feel comfortable and giving them nothing. Play a simple game and even playing their end instead of just staying back. And I think, it's been good the last 2 games, but we keep on building here, and we want to get better as we move on here.
Well, after these 2 games now, they've been, tight. You're playing on the road, but you've seen different styles. Like the first game, you guys had to really match some physicality, and then you guys were able to find your game. This game, you really need your penalty kill to get the job done, also with your goaltending. So is it also good to see the team be able to respond to different game types?
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes you have to adjust. I mean, Jaker obviously played unbelievable, and props to Marky as well coming in the third, but obviously special teams was huge for us, and we know how important special teams are, and sometimes in the first period we're with 6 minutes probably PK, so it's obviously hard to get going offensively, but it's very important that you not get scored on, and I think both sides and special teams, we did the job today, and I think that was a big difference tonight.
I was able to talk to Timo Meier after the first period when you did have to kill 5 minutes and change on the penalty kill. How important is it to have 3, 4, 5 sets of forwards that are able to go on the kill to make sure you guys are staying fresh and then keeping more guys involved in the game so nobody's getting cold? Yeah,
I think it's more also keeping more guys involved in the game and not missing shifts, and I think anyone that played hockey knows that if you're in a good rhythm, you're more warm, you play better, and I think obviously it's great. We have a couple guys that can kill, and we can keep the rhythm like that.
Well, looking back to Carolina, you guys have definitely taken some steps forward. What are your biggest takeaways from especially these last 2 games that you're hoping to carry into that home opener?
I think we're playing more to our identity, the way we want to play, the way we want to defend. I think Carolina, we're a little bit loose in certain situations, and but obviously they're a good team. But I think we responded very well in Tampa, and today was a different game in Tampa. But also here we saw a majority of the team, and like I said today, I think the special teams was very good, and we had great goaltending.
Awesome. Here inside Nationwide Arena. Joining us now is Jonas Siegenthaler. Now, Siegs, we were talking a lot throughout this whole game. Special team heavy here tonight. Just overall thoughts about the process tonight, being able to manage the swings, maybe the lulls when special teams really started to take over.
I think special teams were, a big factor tonight. I think we didn't give up any goal on the PK, and it gives us momentum as well. Every time we kill a penalty, I think it gives a little energy to the bench, and I think over 60 minutes, there's still stuff to improve, but I think at the end we're happy with the road win, and we're gonna watch what's needed for next game.
Well, you got 2 big stars between the pipes tonight. Jake Allen playing solid for through 2 periods, and then of course Marky being able to close things out. What can you say about their performance tonight, really giving you guys a chance to pull this one off?
Yeah, Jake was unbelievable, for these 2 periods, and Marky had to jump in ice cold, and he played unbelievable as well. So 2 unbelievable performance from our goalies, and they were here tonight. Yeah.
Well, Siegs, one of your main roles on this team is killing penalties. You eat up a lot of minutes, and you also eat a lot of pucks in front of the net. And maybe just explain, to the fan base, like having a game like today where you kill off all those penalties. It's almost like for a defenseman, because I felt like this, it's almost like you scored a goal. Like you contribute offensively by killing penalties.
Yeah, I mean, that's my job, and it's like scoring a goal for me. But at the end, it's my job, and I want to help the team as much as possible. And I think tonight the whole group was invested, and we did a great job.
Well, I know it's only game 3 here, but we've seen 2 games where you guys have gone into the third period. You're protecting the lead, and we're seeing maybe something a little bit just different in terms of how you guys are approaching. There seems to be this mentality that you guys are going to sacrifice yourself, like you're going to get the job done. Did you guys say anything, or is this kind of just a belief system now?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a belief system. Everybody in this room they fight for each other, and I think that's what makes it so special. We're a very tight group, and you don't want to let your teammates down, and I think you can really feel it on the ice as well. And everybody's blocking shots, and if someone messes up, there's another guy jumping in for you. So yeah, it's been pretty good so far.
Well, I know you guys are ending this road trip on a high note, picking up 2 wins in the process. Do you like starting the season on the road, or are you kind of itching to get back on home ice?
It's all right. I mean, it's not always nice to have that many home openers, but now we have our own home opener, and yeah, we're just gonna get back home and prepare for our home game.
That should definitely be a fun one, too, against the defending Stanley Cup champions.
We were just talking with Dilly. I mean, up and down on the bench, this was a full team win effort.
Yeah, it was great. Obviously, with the special teams, it was a good game overall. And then 5-on-5, I felt like we pushed the pace, and overall, we played a good game throughout our lineup, and it's obviously great whenever you can get the wins on the road.
Obviously, you don't want to take as many penalties as you guys did, but you mentioned it there, just how crucial special teams were. Let's start with the PK, just as a full team.
Yeah, fresh in the year, starting off these games, obviously there was a lot tonight. We don't want to take as many as we do, but that happens, and I think we did a good job, obviously, taking care of that, especially early on with 4 minutes and another 2, and just whenever that happens, it gives us momentum overall throughout the game, and I think we just built off that. And
then, obviously, in this game, there were some new look power plays. What was it like sort of playing on this new unit and maybe connecting there on that goal with Pally?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, whenever you can get those goals, it's obviously a big booster. Like I said, it's all momentum, when every special team unit's doing good, and to see us come out there and really capitalize on those chances to, pretty much get us this win, it was a great thing for us to see.
How about Jake? Obviously he's not able to finish the game, but in that first period in particular, I mean, he really held that fort along with the penalty killers, but he was probably the best.
Oh, yeah, well, obviously they're the last line of defense, and they come up big in big moments, and Jaker was definitely doing that throughout the game, and you can't ask for no more.
Can you take me through your goal with Arseny and Pally at the hash marks? How do you get up there?
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you get a chance like that on an odd-man rush, just find a way to get open and be ready if that puck comes. A little bit of it was fluttering a bit, and I just made sure I had to get some contact on it, and I was happy to see it go in. So that was a great feeling.
Thanks, Mercer.
Thank you.
Dilly, you want to talk about a full team effort? I mean, this took literally everyone on the roster.
Yeah, we're facing a little bit of adversity early. Injuries, guys going down mid-game. We lost Siegenthaler for a bit in the first period too, so a little resiliency. Never hurt nobody, and I think we're finding ways. It's 3 tough buildings on this trip to come into. Interdivision game, rivalry game, and I thought we really answered. We weathered the storm early and were able to get out of here with 2 points.
Obviously, more penalties as a group than you would want to take, but that PK really coming up real strong here.
Yeah, we're not making it easy on ourselves. We have lots of confidence in our PK. We're obviously trying to pick up off the confidence we had last year. We know we can, help the team. We know anytime we're going over the boards for that kill, you're probably usually going against the other team's best players. We're competing for that. We're making sure that we're doing a job to help us win, and we're fortunate tonight that our special teams was so huge.
What is it like, sort of like when you're consistently on the PK, sort of managing that constant pressure, right? And sort of like.
Yeah. I mean, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, especially when you're trying to get into a rhythm 5-on-5, and you obviously got different systems with the kill, and you're playing with different guys and getting different looks. I mean, they're a good power play. They've got some guys that can snap it around. They just scored 7 the other night, so we did a great job tonight. Credit to guys blocking shots, good sticks, sharing pucks out of the zone. We really did a great job tonight.
Obviously, Jake goes down with cramping, can't come out. But can you speak to just his performance, particularly in that first period where he was just outstanding?
Jake was unbelievable. We saw it all year last year. This year coming in for start of the season for him, he just played rock solid. And Marky coming in too, you got to give him credit for coming in cold like that. time in the game, third period, make some unbelievable saves for us too. So all in all, just great job by both guys.
Then lastly, your overall thoughts of these first 3 games of the season now that you guys get to...
Yeah, by no means were any of them necessarily a Picasso. I think all of them kind of had some ups and downs for our team, and I just think it's a credit to the guys in here that we found ways to win that. Kind of a different game tonight than it was yesterday against Tampa. We find a way to weather the storm, to take in a little bit of water early in the game. There's a lot of speed on that team, a lot of skill. They forechecked really hard, and we just kind of found our game kind of into the second period. And through these first 3, some incorporating some new guys into the mix. And I thought Gritzy's been unbelievable. He's doing a great job. That third line of ours with Brownie and Glasser have been just unbelievable for us. Finding ways not just offensively but to chip in, and up and down everyone's contributing. Special teams 5-on-5. So we just got to keep it rolling.
Thanks, Dilly.
Thank you. Wow, 2 games that you've seen a resilient team in the third period. There's so many good things, but just for me, just the way that they are determined to protect the lead and really sacrifice themselves has to be pretty remarkable. And you must have admire what they're doing.
Yeah, it's obviously much different these last 2 games to what we, put forth in our first game in Carolina. But, the other day in Tampa, showed what we were capable of, showed the will of our team. And obviously want to tap into that. We talked about it again after the second period. It's a similar type of situation going into the third, and want to find a way. We didn't necessarily extend our lead until the empty net goal, of course, but there's some urgency to the game, and that's good. This is a tough start to the season. 3 games in 5 nights, all on the road, 2 home openers, 3 very good teams. 3 of the best teams, 3 of the best home teams in the NHL historically here. So. To come home with 4 points is good. You'd always want 6, but we'll take the 4 and the lessons learned along the way, and enjoy a day off tomorrow and get to work at home.
Well, like you mentioned, another big home opener for Columbus here tonight. You had that experience in Carolina. What did you like more about this energy and being able to manage the game, and then also talk a little bit about your goaltenders too, both of them being able to contribute here tonight to pull it off?
Yeah, Columbus, they came and started fast. They were coming with a lot of speed, and they shot everything early in the game, which got us on our heels a little bit, taking the double minor penalty early and then another minor later on in the first 6 minutes of penalties. It didn't help our cause of getting our game going, so we had to rely on Jake a lot in that first period. I didn't think we gave up a ton of quality, which I thought the guys did a nice job of protecting the inside, but we were in our end a lot, and there's a lot of chasing the puck around, which probably got the better of Jake in terms of the cramping that he dealt with later on, just because of that workload early in the game. So Markey coming in, under those circumstances and in such a tight game and doing the job for us. Great job by those guys. Great job by our penalty kill all game long. Power play gets us a goal. So a lot of really good things for us to continue to build on. I thought we had some real strong individual performances too. So that's encouraging.
Can you elaborate a little bit on those penalty kills and just sort of, it can take you out of a rhythm, but your guys kind of stuck with it?
Yeah, it's, especially the double minor, right? It's back to back. It's early in the game. You don't really necessarily even have everybody really going in the game, and now you're going to have to kill 4 minutes. So, tried to use more killers than I normally do just to get more guys involved. But it does disrupt the rhythm, and it just builds so much confidence, for their game, for the opposition and their game, and their best players are out there a lot and touching the puck early. So that's a real challenge. But penalty kill, like I said, was really up to the task here today, much like they were in Tampa. And that really kind of fuels your game. It gives us time to get back going and to strike on our one power play, there that we had. That was really good to see. Obviously gets us a lead despite not necessarily carrying play in the first period. For the third game in 5 nights on the road, that goes a long way.
I'm sure you're pleased with sort of the tweaks that were made on the power play, the way they were able to come up, right?
Yeah, obviously for them to score the goal is good. It was kind of a broken power play at the end of the 4-on-4 there, so it was a little bit different type of circumstance, but I thought we broke the puck out much more efficiently. Jack and Bratter were a lot smoother today coming through the neutral zone and on the entry than they've been in the previous games, so that goes a long way the more time we spend in the offensive zone, no matter who we have out there, we're going to make some things happen. And I think that was good to see, and we stuck with it, and Timo shot one in for us.
You excited to go back home for the home opener after having 3 games on the road?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's nice to get on the road. Like you talked about, through preseason and all that, you don't get the road experience, but 6 days and 3 games is that's a long haul to start a season. So we'll be looking forward to getting back at home, getting a day off tomorrow, a good practice day. We haven't practiced in a week, so that's important for us. And then, of course, to have our fans will be exciting.
Well, like you said.